Hello, you guys, and thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the Journey Podcast, where I am your host, Kiara. I am always so excited to spend time with you guys, and y'all know that. I hope y'all been having a good week this week. My week has been interesting, but God is good, and I'm grateful for the good and the bad this week. And yeah, it's been. I can say that it's been a productive week. Let's say that. Let's say that it's been a productive week for me. Um, I just wanted to take a second before I do get started to just thank everyone. Thank everybody that I want to thank everyone that takes time out to watch, to listen, to pray for me, to encourage me, um, to say, hey, I just listened to this week's episode on my way home, or whatever the case may be. Even that encourages me to keep going, to keep showing up, and just to keep being obedient. Honestly, it just helps. Um, it just helps it helps me to at least feel like I am going in the right direction, and I'm grateful for that. Because I need that. Yeah, do you need that? I do. I do need that. And so I'm grateful. More grateful than I can say. And so I do want to take the time to thank you all for just being there. For yeah, the prayers, even if you didn't share with me that you prayed for me, thank you. To those that pray for me, to continue on this journey, because Lord Jesus, it's times like right now. I was very hesitant about showing up, but I'm here, and I'm here in its fullness. I'm not here, grudgingly. I'm here. I'm not here regretfully. I'm here. I'm here. I'm just here. And so I'm intentionally here. I don't want to say I'm just here. I'm here intentionally, and so God is still good. And I'm still grateful. And so just thank you, and that's the end of that. But I want to just do a little recap of last week's episode. Last week we were talking about the price of becoming, and what that's gonna look like, what we're gonna have to sacrifice in order to become who it is that God is calling us to be. And so here we go. We were talking about that, and yeah, that was heavy. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to lose? What comfort zones? What comfortabilities? I shouldn't have said comfort zones. What comfortabilities are you willing to depart ways with? Um, that you've been holding on to. What expired ways, thoughts, and so forth, are you willing to let go in order to become? But that's just a recap of last week. This week we are going to talk about um, what are we doing now. I think a lot of the time, I myself, y'all know, I like to talk about myself. Be talking about myself a little bit, because I don't be liking to talk about nobody else, because I don't be knowing. I only know about myself. Um, but yeah, so what are we doing now? A lot of the times I find myself saying, you know what, when I get this new job, or when I get this new place, or when I get, um, when I get to, when my kids get older, when I get to this new step, or, um, when this happened, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to be this, or I'm going to, and I'm saying how I'm going to steward what I gain um, from when I get to where I'm going. What am I doing right now, in my right now, that is going to prepare me for when I get there? When I get rich, ooh, that's my favorite one. When I get rich, I'm gonna be doing am I going to be able to steward right now when I'm not, steward the funds that I have right now when I'm not rich, so that I don't mishandle the funds that, when I get rich, financially rich? Because hold on now, your girl is rich in some other ways. Stop. I am. I don't know if you guys can hear my washing machine, but there's a lot going on. The washing machine going, the printer going. Because I'm working. I'm working while I'm recording, so it's a lot going on right now. Um, but yeah, what am I doing right now to prepare for when I get to who it is that I'm becoming? Um is God able to find me faithful right now in the ordinary? Um, for me to even deserve that, like, do you even what if you foolish with a little bit of money? What you think you're gonna be when you get a lot of money? A fool. And I'm not just no, and I'm not gonna say I'm a fool with money because I'm very strategic about my finances, and so let's put that right there. Let's put that out there. But I'm just saying, um, can God trust you with millions if He can't trust you with hundreds? You know, can God trust you with influence? If the people around you are you're not even a good influence on the people around you, can God trust you to be bigger if when you were small you weren't obedient? And so can God trust you on a Thursday, on an ordinary Thursday? Can He trust you to be? Can He put you in front of somebody and make you the representative for His kingdom? You know, and so what are we doing in the ordinary? Um, Something I've been learning. We spend so much time asking God for the next chapter that we overlook the page that we're currently on. So it's like we ain't even the, inside the process of becoming, we're not even like focused on right now. What's going on right now that like am I dealing with my anxiety well? Am I capable to handle my emotions when someone triggers me, how am I responding? How am I responding to me becoming? So here I am, I'm changing and people are telling me how they don't like this, they don't like how I'm changing, and oh, you used to do this and you used to be the one to give me all the money. Yeah, they used to like the old version of you, and so they're upset because the old you is the you that they benefited from. And so now they're not able to benefit from your presence or your being. And so they're frustrated. And so how are you responding to their frustration? Can God trust you when people don't like you for that don't even know you for no reason? Can God trust you to not give away everything when you are a millionaire? You just give it all away because now you the person you lack boundaries, and so here you are, you're so kind and so nice, and you always that person that want to look out and you want to reach back and touch somebody's hand and make the world a better place. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with giving back, I'm not, but are you being obedient with those finances? God didn't just give you money to take care of the hood or take care of the family that you came from. um that's not always it. Sometimes you just don't know. And so are you capable of being obedient? How are you handling your right now? How are you operating right now? What boundaries are you creating right now that are preparing you to be a good steward in who you're becoming? I mean with what God is doing for you in this next chapter. um we ask for bigger opportunities, better opportunities. We ask for bigger platforms, bigger blessings, bigger callings, all while ignoring the ordinary moments where God is quietly shaping us. So here He is shaping us and molding us, and here we are in the darkness where no one can see us, and it's just you feel unseen, you feel unheard, rejection after rejection. It looks like rejection. No, you didn't get it. No, you don't qualify. Somebody else is telling you you don't qualify, but God is preparing you. Um, in this dark place, and here you are. How are you responding to being shaped? How are you responding to being molded into who you're becoming? Are you getting frustrated? Are you getting discouraged? Are you losing faith? Don't get me wrong, I have been in a place where I lost faith, or I was battling. I wouldn't say I lost faith because um I haven't done that in forever. But I was battling in my faith, with continuing to trust God. I'm like, oh, what is going on? Because you know what? I know that I'm that girl. I know who I am, and here I am. I'm feeling like, okay, am I not like? I'm starting to question. Am I not? Am I not her? Because what? what's going on? Y'all gotta get this together. Y'all gotta fix that. Somebody gotta fix that. And so, um, it's just no. I had a hard time, and God has to. You have to be sure. You have to be confident. That I know who God is in my life. I know how He shows up for me. I know, I know how God give it up about me. What's up? He don't listen. God don't play about me, and at the end of the day, I know that. I know that. But when um people outside of myself are telling me you didn't qualify, um, you don't, you're not enough, repeatedly. Sometimes that can we're all human. Sometimes that can play a big part in discouraging you and questioning God. Like, God, am I not enough? Am I not who I think you said that am I not even hearing from you? Because I thought you said that I was her. But these people that you sent, that love me and care about me, they telling me they ain't it. You not that. And they're telling me repeatedly, and I'm not saying that this is like a personal thing. I'm just saying, like, this happens. There are people, even if with jobs, here you are, you applying for jobs that you know that you qualify for. You're not getting them, somebody else getting them, and so forth and so on. And it's fine. It's fine. And so you're happy for them. Can God find you able to clap for others when they're winning in their winning season? Every season is not going to be a winning season for you, and that's okay. You have to be okay with that. Even though you know you're the jack, or what is it, the jack or the jactress, whatever the girl version of it, the of all trades, you're good at everything you do. There's nothing that you don't do good, that you don't do well, that you know that you're not, you know. Those that know, okay, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. The people, you just one of them ones, okay? You know you one of them ones, and somebody telling you, oh no, you weren't chosen, sorry, we went with another option. It's Do you know how to clap for people, others, when they're in that season where they're, yes, their confirmation is coming through back to back? Do you know how to do? Can you do that? Can God find you capable of clapping for others? um and when you get in your winning season, are you boastful about it? Are you like, yeah, even though it's nothing wrong with celebrating, but there's a way about it. There's a way to go about it, a way that's more graceful, where it's not um boastful. And so, um yeah, I just I just want to know, like, that's been my question. Can God trust me in the ordinary? When it's just Tuesday, and like, am I still being faithful? Am I still showing up? Um am I still fighting, or am I still trying? Have I lost faith? Am I still believing? Um and so the lie that we believe is, when I get there, I'm gonna give God I'm gonna serve God like I never did before. But you ain't serving God when you ain't you trying to you trying to ask for more on your plate, right? Right? We're asking for more. God, I want more. I want more of this, more of that. I need more. I need this. I need a family. I need this. Are you serving God now? Are you saying you're gonna serve God with the family that you got to worry about taking care of, but you're not serving God now? When's the last time you read your Bible? When's the last time you spent time with God? Period. Where you just even talked to Him, where you just said a prayer other than your grace, you know, um, um, and it's like, oh, when I get married, or when the kids get older, or when I get the promotion, or when I leave this job, or when I have more money, or when life slows down, I'm going to do this. Then I'll really do what God called me to do. You ain't doing it now. You're not doing it you're not doing it with the little bit that you have. Why am I going to give you more? Why am I going to give you more? That's like you going to work, and you not doing it, and you not doing the little bit of responsibility. You're not taking care of the little bit of responsibilities that you have. The small job duties that you have. You are incapable of doing that. Do you think you're getting promoted? You think you can be in management? Who you about to manage? You can't even manage yourself. You think I'm gonna put you over 150 people? What? Because when you get to 150 people, what you gonna do? So, so it's just like a job. If I can find you faithful with what little you have, I'll give you more. And that's what God is saying to us. And so, God is asking, you're saying what you will do when you get all this stuff. God is saying, what you gonna do today? What can you do today? What can you do today? How do I know that you're gonna be? I think a lot of women say this. I ain't acting like nobody wife. I'm not even. No. I'm not even showing wife qualities. Um, before I get married. How am I gonna know that? How is a guy gonna know that you're gonna be a good wife, and you don't show any signs of you don't show any signs of being a good wife. Like, how do I know that you're gonna be a good mom or a good dad, and you're not even a good aunt or uncle? Or I mean, which you don't know. I just you're terrible, and so why would I give you? Why would I give you? You can't do well with what you have, and you want me to give you more? Like, you're praying hard for more. What are you doing right now? And I'm not saying that you got to work to, but I mean, you do. You do. I mean, if I can't find you faithful with what little you have, why would I give you more? If you're not taking care of your body now, why would I put a baby in your stomach? you know, if you are not doing good with your finances now, why would I give you more money? Like, that doesn't make sense. Why would I put you over people when you can't govern yourself? Um, and so, um, can God find you faithful right now? What is that you know that you needed to do, that you just haven't been doing, and right now, have you even been focused on right now, or what are you doing? Um, but yeah, that's that. I wanted to talk about David. Before before God made David the king, he was faithfully watching sheep, you know? Nobody was applauding him. Nobody was interviewing him. Nobody even knew his name. Like, he was just a hidden person. And so before he was king, God found him faithful in what he was doing, just in the ordinary. God knew where he was, and that's what mattered. Y'all, I have to tell y'all about this. Man, this, oh God, it was something so beautiful. I just was talking about how I just felt like I felt like I'm in a season of being unseen. Like, it's like nobody's noticed it. Like, this light that I had, this little light of mine, I be letting it shine, and ain't nobody. Do you see the light? I feel like I've been getting discouraged. Don't get me wrong, and I can say that. And this is just me being transparent. I have been getting discouraged, and it's been getting hard. It's been getting real hard to just keep going, because it's like, God, do you even see me? And this girl, I love her so much. Oh my God, love her down to the floor. Um, we don't talk much, but she contacted me late in the midnight hour when God was turning things around for others. And she told me, she said, she sent me a reel that was a prayer that I appreciated. And after she sent it and didn't say anything, and I was like, oh, thank you. It's like one of these chain messages. And then I listened to the prayer, and I was like, wow, shoot, I needed that. And then she messaged me, and then she said, God sees you. Y'all, when when I said cut it, when I said cut up, girl, it was on the floor, okay? When I say I gave God the glory, God is so good to me, man. When I say the reassurance that I've been needing, He has been, hold on. And it's been a minute. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a minute. I'm not gonna say God every time I say something to God. God be like, "Yeah, girl." No, I be there and I be sitting there. I be obedient. I be sacrificing, and I be like, "Hey, what's up? What's up? What you better do?" And last night, God, she allowed God to use her, um, to to let me know that He sees me, and it doesn't matter who else doesn't. I do not care. I don't. I would love to. I would love for everyone to see me. I would love for everyone to know the work that God has done in my life, from start to this present moment. We ain't finished yet. Cause hold on now, He ain't finished yet. I'm gonna stop playing. Let me stop playing. um and so not only David, but Moses, Ruth, and when y'all get time, look into these books in the Bible. If you are not knowing where to start in the Bible, start with this. God found these people faithful in their ordinary, in their right now, in their day to day. He found them faithful. He found them obedient. He found them, he found them doing what it was that, like, he doing the work. You gotta do the work. Can't be lazy. Stop being lazy. He found them doing the work. And just a little recap: David, Moses, Ruth, just to name a few. It's more people that, that God just found them faithful in the ordinary, and He saw them fit. Hey, hold on now, Kiara. I ain't in the Bible, but you read. I'm next. God is doing the work. God's doing a new thing. And I like that. And I'm so excited about it. And so, and I'm ready. I'm ready. And I am going to continue to be faithful. I'm going to continue to be obedient. And I'm going to continue on this journey. And I feel like when she messaged me, it just helped me to, for that extra push. Sometimes we need a little extra push, you know? Um, yeah. And just, I feel like there's nothing really new under the sun. Because if God did it for them, why not me? If not me, then who else? Maybe you. Maybe it's your winning season. And if it is, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. You deserve it. You deserve all the good things. I am fully capable of clapping for others. I love to see others do good. And it doesn't make me sit back and think, oh God, why are you doing that for them and not me? No. God, I'm grateful that you're doing that for them. My prayer is, y'all know my prayer. God, I pray that your will be done in my life and the life of others. And that's what that looks like. Those yeses for them. Yeah, they need a yes. Yes, you need the promotion, the house, all the things. You deserve it. And I'm happy for you. I'm genuinely happy for you. And I would love to celebrate you in that. And so, yeah. We all got to be able to do that. Because everybody has their season. Everybody has their season, and it's okay to clap for others and to be happy for others as God's will is being done in their lives. And if you genuinely mean that, then you can clap for others. But continue to be obedient in your right now and your day to day, so that God can see you fit. What I learned is that even when you feel unseen, God sees you. God knows. Listen. The weight that be on a sister's shoulders, y'all. I'd be like, hold on now. I need a massage. um, sometimes, like I said, I wonder if I'm doing enough. Sometimes I wonder if my small acts of obedience even matter. And then God reminds me, faithfulness has never been measured by visibility. Everybody's not gonna say yes. Everybody's not gonna say, oh well, I know you've been obedient. No, but I do believe that that you're gonna have exactly what you're supposed to have and when you're supposed to have it. And I want y'all to remember that faithfulness is not measured by visibility. You don't have to have 1,000 views, or even sometimes people are getting those views. Y'all ain't even told me about the white line, y'all. Y'all just don't even be telling me stuff. Like, what kind of friends are y'all? Sometimes I be wondering. Sometimes people get all those views and they paid those viewers. you know, not they paid for their page to be seen, and sometimes um it's something about a hidden gem. It's okay to be that hidden gem. It's okay for you to not be seen by millions and thousands right away. It's okay. It's okay. God sees you. Your obedience. What are you being obedient for? Are you being obedient because you wanted views, or are you being obedient because it's what God told you to do? You know what's pushing you to do what it is? Are you doing it for reward, or are you doing it because you know that's what God is calling you to do? And so, yeah, allow be faithful and allow God to find you faithful with what you have right now, so that and be a good steward of what you have right now, so that He can see you fit for what's next, or this next chapter. Sometimes we're stuck in a chapter because we ain't our intentions aren't what they should be, you know. And so yeah, yeah, that's good. um yeah, faithfulness is not measured by visibility. Some of the most faithful people will never preach. They won't write a book. They won't go viral. Um, they may never have 1,000 followers or thousands of followers. But heaven still celebrates them, you know? And that's what counts. I'm not living for anybody on this earth. I mean, I'm living for my kids, whatever, but I'm not living to please um these people. I'm just not. I'm not living for that. I want to please God, and that's it. I want to make God happy. I want to make God proud. I want heaven to smile upon me. Hold on now, because I'm trying to go upstairs and I'm trying to go downstairs. But the ordinary, the right now, um, it builds the extraordinary. I feel like, that's what is gonna what you're doing right now is preparing you for what's next. And so, think about it like this: a tree doesn't just become strong overnight. A tree starts under the ground in the darkness. The roots, the a tree gotta have roots for it to be anything. And so, it starts under the ground, and it grows. The roots grow on the ground and invisible. Nobody celebrates roots. No, yay, the roots! Woohoo! The roots are planted. The roots are growing. Everybody celebrates the fruit. Everybody want to see the fruit. What kind of tree is this? We don't care about this tree until a peach get off of it. We can get a peach off of it. But fruit is impossible to grow without the unseen work, the underground work. So what unseen work is God doing in your life right now that you'll only understand later? Are you paying attention right now to what God is doing, or are you just frustrated? Are you just in the midst of frustration and chaos, and because right now you're being shaped and it's like a tornado and everything's falling apart and nothing's coming together and nothing's coming up and everything's going down? And are you just stuck in a mental chaos, or are you learning, what is God teaching me right now? What is God shaping me for right now? Is your faith growing, or is it getting, or are you growing weary in your well doing? Like I said, I got weary. I felt exhausted. I felt unseen. I felt all the things that the enemy wants me to feel. Did I believe those things about me? No, I believe what God says about me. And yeah, sometimes we're chasing this constant excitement, and where it's just supposed to be unicorns and rainbows all the time. And so we're constantly waiting for the next emotional high, because we're emotional beings. We're human. And so we're always waiting on the promotion uh or the celebration or the next breakthrough. Or I mean, you want to have a breakthrough every day, the answer prayer every day, every day, every day, back to back to back to back. And we're not ever waiting on the shaping. We're not looking forward to everything falling apart so new things can come together. I am looking, you know what? I'm going to be the first person to say I'm looking forward to whatever got to fall apart so all the new things can come together. If it got to fall apart, let it fall. Break it down. Matter of fact, do I need to get my hammer? Because I'll get it. um, Meanwhile, while we're waiting on all these emotional highs, God is present in us washing dishes, in us driving to work, packing lunches, paying bills. He's there. He sees us. He knows what it is. You know, like he knows what we need. But is he finding us faithful in our ordinary? Is he finding us faithful in our right now, where he can see us fit for what's next? And so ask yourself that question. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this week's episode up. I love you guys with my whole heart. I cannot wait to see you guys next week, because you guys are amazing and y'all are the best. And I pray that the remainder of the week for you guys and the week that we're going into is what you need it to be. So yes, God loves you. I love you. And I will see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.